Welcome back to another episode. Before I start this, I want you guys to comment down below. Just say happy birthday to my mom real quick. It would make her day and it'd make her smile. What did you guys do over the weekend? I really want to know. Comment that down below as well. I actually went out with Josh, my buddy. If you guys are new to the channel, you haven't seen him, but in some of my previous videos, he's in those. My buddy Josh, he's one of my best friends. We actually went hunting, or attempted to go hunting. I ended up buying a pellet gun, and we're going to go ahead and use that this weekend. Hopefully we're going to sight it in, and if we can't sight it in, or if I don't have the time to, I'm just going to take the scope off and go iron sights, and I'm going to try and shoot a few targets and see what I can do. So that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. There we go. That's a little bit better. So I also ended up getting a few things for smelting because I'm going this Sunday. We're most likely going to go smelting a little bit earlier in the day. I believe it's like a 12 to 6 tide, so we're going to be going then. I went over to Dick's Sporting Goods and just grabbed a few things. I was going to bring you guys in with me, but then I realized it was only going to take like 30 seconds to grab the stuff, so didn't want to make it into a big thing, so I brought it back home. First, we got a little sabiki rig right there. I believe it has, yep, 6 little hooks on there. What I like to do is put like a 2-ounce weight on this, cut the weight off that they do have there, because they do have those little strings there that you can use, or at least to the place that I go to. And they have like a 5-ounce weight on there, so I'm gonna try and cut that off, put a 2-ounce weight on there, so it's a little bit lighter and a little bit more sensitive to bites. And then you just put this on, put the 2-ounce weight right onto that, tie the line to that. Then what I'm going to do is put a bloodworm, or pieces of a bloodworm, on every single one of these hooks, and hopefully that'll increase the bites that I get. It'll spread the scent around a little bit better throughout the water columns. Even if they're suspended or on the bottom, they'll still have a hook with some bait near them. And then next I got this little case right here by Plano. Has 14 compartments in it. It's just a little tackle box. This is probably going to be my ice fishing box, or like my smelting box, because it's only going to have tiny jigs and like maybe a little bit of line, or I don't know, something in here. But I did go ahead and buy myself one jig. I have one on the rod, so I have 2 jigs now. This is the second one. This is 1/32 of an ounce tungsten jig right there. And why I bought something that has that small of a hook, let me see if I can get it to focus. But it's like a really tiny hook. The reason I bought that is because last year I was having trouble with hooking them, and I think it's due to the hook being so big, and since it's cold, the smelt, even though they're coming through the river and they're used to that, well, I can't say used to the cold water. It's pretty cold water. Below freezing, but when they come through there, they are, in my opinion, I think they have kind of lockjaw like the bass when it first starts to get cold. Um, so I think they might like nibble at it, like those bigger jig heads and stuff like that. They'll nibble at it. But since I got this little tiny bait right there, I can just stick a tiny piece of bloodworm on there. I can jig this slowly. I can just let it rest on the bottom. If they're bottom feeding, I'll just let it rest on the bottom. But that's why I bought this, and I'll probably be going out soon to buy some more of these. So that's decent right there. Nice little gold thing. Just look at the inside of the tackle box right there. It has those tiny compartments. I can stick jig heads in there, hooks and stuff like that. On the other side, it has a little bit larger compartments, as you can see. Right there, it has 4 right there, or 3, sorry. It's 1, 2, and 3, and this one's a little bit bigger, so probably stick the bigger stuff on that side. So that's that, and I want to give you guys some news. The news is, drum roll please. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do that. But anyways, the news is I did take a leave of absence from work because I'm doing driver's ed right now, so I'll be driving soon with my parents, of course. State laws, stuff like that. You had to drive with your parents for a bit. And then I'll be on my own. After like 6 months, I'll go take my license, or the test for the license or whatever, and I'll be good. And then I can drive around. I'll probably buy a kayak soon. I'll just go to these fishing spots and I'll fish as much as pretty much everybody else. I haven't been able to fish lately this year because I did get a job and I don't have the truck or anything to bring me around, so I didn't have as much time, and I had to ride my bike all the way down to the river, so it's a little bit hard to get to the spots quickly and like efficiently and have enough time to actually hook up into some fish. But I think this year is going to be a better year. 2018, we got this. We're going to catch a new PB this year. That's my goal. New personal best smallmouth and largemouth bass, maybe even a personal best pike. So that's all for today. Hope you guys liked the video. As I said, comment down below, like the video, comment happy birthday to my mom, and I'll show her this later. And she's gonna love it. She will love it. I will catch you guys in the next episode.